where the argument for time travel exists in the proton atomic counting of a single second of time, which acting with a biographic illustrates how and when the clock is put in motion it takes long.
In the moment and during the Big Bang, when the cosmic egg collapsed in the Ole of space, liquid oxygen, matter, and the energy, everything that makes up the universe, had collapsed into an infinite molding, gigantic-sized sun mass that erupted into the final pressures and bang. The bits and pieces in the explosion stretched and built up pressure of infinite size, creating into an infernal of infinite sun bursts. These early burst latter formed into young galactic-sized masses that over time exploded again, having dreaded in the infinite arena of cold emptiness. These earliest galactic bodies formed into what we observe today of stars and galaxies. Active starbursts of hydrogen atoms cooled in the empty cold darkness, forming different galactic models of stars and clusters that made up the spheres. From the infinite full of the cosmic embryos of evolving matter, the burst of the fire formed into great planetary life and existing mass. The laws of entanglement state that environmental change proceeds from the intersection of different chemical interactions and their results. Creation through entanglement between active subatomic imbalances occurs at the smallest level of sub-nuclear creation. Subatomic embryos or debris that proceeds from this action in environmental change occurs within a formed inside a single spacious containment, physical separating in by repulsive and possibly recurrent of spacious fabricating gravity wells, which post-mortem thermodynamically create within themselves and over time overwhelm molecular embryos, unbalancing at a hyperdense chemical scale. This thermodynamic hyperquantum celestial and subquantum embryos interaction is what allows the evolution of matter as a chemistry to transform from one specific embryo single cell type into another over and over again at an hyperconclusive subquantized nuclear level, transforming quantum embryos or the smallest debris of matter into the multitude of quantum reality. Again into multiple subnuclear cells, asserting the mobility and interaction of live fiber into various gravity dens and chunks of matter that proceed that outreach into the celestial light. Hypernuclear recreation of the universe in part is the final result of its celestial inhibitive, creating a materialism separate of gigantic chunks of matter throughout space matter that is elusive of a key element known to a galaxy as its energy. That fourth warning at a distance is used to form a central stereotype subatomic attached amongst itself, and are shown as celestial lights.